So that would really be a flagship beta with the View 20, quite an ambitious device from Honor's part. I think that's a true flagship beta. It costs about £500 at the moment, and I think it's probably something I would buy if I wanted to spend more. But in my case, I didn't want to spend a lot more than £200, so this is the device that I have decided to purchase. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing side of things. This will be a virgin unboxing, which means that it is completely sealed. The seal is not broken in any way. What I'm going to do is cut the seal first, and once I've done that, I'll pause the video and cover any sort of IMEI sort of details. Or should I peel this off rather? Let's try and peel it off. No, I'll just cut it off. There you go. First seal off. Let's get the next one. And the next one is off as well, so there you go. Definitely a virgin unboxing. That's the sides. The Honor Play logo is quite iridescent. So I don't know if the camera is quite capturing it, but it is a bit iridescent, changes colour and stuff. There you go. Bit like bit like the back of the Honor 10, I guess, on the Phantom Green. The box has a bit of a texture to it. Get it opened. That's what you get on the inside. There's the device. Just gonna cover the IMEI number. Right, so this is what you get in the box. So the plastic is quite a weird feeling, isn't it? It's a nice texture. It's quite different. So it slides out like that. It's got a plastic or paperish kind of cover on here, which you can sort of peel off, and I will do very shortly. It's got the specs on here. The Kirin 970 Huawei processor, GPU turbo boost for gaming. I don't do a lot of gaming on my phone at all. In fact, I don't do any gaming. You've got the 16 megapixel dual camera. The second camera is 2 megapixel. There's just a depth sensor. I've seen the camera samples and they're reasonably good. They're impressive for the price point. 6.3 inch screen. It's not too bad actually in terms of the size. It's got a high sort of body to screen to body ratio, and I think that's part of the reason why it makes it more handleable. It's a little bit thicker, I think, than the Honor 8 maybe. But there you go. You got the fast charge on there. You got the fast charge on there as well. It's matte to touch. It's got a little bit of a texture to it. I will peel this off very shortly. You've got the Honor logo at the bottom end there. At the back, you've got a sticker there that you can see. You can see what it says on there as well. We've got the micro SIM is not allowed. It's a nano SIM device. NFC is at the top. Card tray is at the side. You've got the volume buttons. You've got the flash here. I'm not sure if it's dual tone, but definitely got the flash there. And here you can see the micro SD or another second nano SIM. Part of the reason why I bought a phone as well is because I will be having 2 SIMs, one for work and one for personal. And therefore I absolutely needed a phone with 2 SIMs rather than carrying 2 SIMs around. Do keep in mind that the second SIM will only be working on a 2G. So if you have loads of data on the second SIM and you think, you know, maybe I'll use both of them, my work phone as well as the second, forget about it, because the second phone SIM will just be 2G, and if you are paying for data, that's pretty much a waste of money. I've covered the IMEI number there for security reasons. I will leave that on there. You can see the back. I don't know if you can get a close-up on there. Hard to focus with the shiny surface, but it's just got the usual sort of Honor and their address and things. Right, let's have a look at the bottom. Do not block the speaker and microphone. So this is the microphone, that's the speaker at the bottom. We've got the 3.5mm headphone jack as well. USB Type-C, lovely. That's also one of my requirements. Now let's get this off, shall we? What's at the top actually? Just the mic, noise cancellation mic. That's the camera. Get a little close up on there. I know in mobile phone reviews they don't do it as close up as this, do they? They don't spend much time on here. So let's take, got the front facing camera as well. I'm not sure how big the sensor is on there. Probably 8 megapixel, but you can check out the specifications on a number of different websites. Let's get this off now. You can only do this once. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, it sticks back on as well. Nice, isn't it? Nice. There's brand spanking new shiny screen there. Lovely. Should we turn it on? Let's turn it on. Oh, got a little vibration. It's got a vibration, which is closer to. Oh my god, that screen is nice, isn't it? This is my first phone with quite a big screen like this and a notch as well. So it really does look really nice. Wow, I really like it. Of course, my old phone is the Honor 8, so it's quite an upgrade to this one. EMUI. The screen is quite sharp actually. I like the color tones, and I was expecting this to be less sharp than it is actually, but it's quite okay. Some people have said that the screen refresh rate is a little bit, it's quite a reach for the top there, but of course you've got the two-handed mode. Some people say the screen refresh rate is a little bit slower than they would have preferred, but I think it's quite acceptable. Really sharp screen. Wow, I wasn't expecting this because the PPI is about 409, I believe, on this device, and I thought that is lower than the Honor 8. But actually, it is very sharp. I've got so far, I've got no issues whatsoever. It looks really nice actually, and it's so big. It fills my whole vision there. Okay, let's put this aside for a second. Actually, before I do that, okay, so locking mechanism is just on and off. It's not fancy, anything like it is on, say, the Samsung device, where it does turn off like a CRT television sometimes, doesn't it? On the newer devices anyway. So let's pack this in. If it goes, does it go in? Yep, there you go. There's in. Let's see what else is in the box. So you've got this cardboard device. On the Honor 8 it was quite funky. You have like a drawer that pulls out and stuff like that, and this is quite straightforward, and I don't mind it. Probably keeps the price a bit low as well. Right, so even this has got a notch on the top, symbolic of the device. Again, I like this. It's quite simple, straightforward. Again, keeps the cost low as well. It's just a single piece of metal bent to shape, but again, I don't mind that actually. That's all. Don't spend money on stuff that's absolutely, functional and doesn't need to be spent too much money on. There you go, the quick guide. Of course, I'm going to spend a lot of time reading this. And you got the warranty card. Okay, good. So I'll register for that. So I think you get 2 years manufacturer's warranty. Again, it's plastic. It feels so different. I don't mind it. It's always quite nice. Excuse me. Nice for Honor to start giving away the cases that fit perfectly. And anyway, that's quite a problem actually, because when you have to find the cases yourself, they don't often fit perfectly and things, and sometimes it's a bit rough. And this is really nice. It's nice for a device to the manufacturer to give you the case as part of the package, and if you want to buy your own, you can of course do that, but yes, very nice of them to do that. Thank you, Honor. One of the things that I am going to miss actually, that I've just noticed, is that it doesn't have an IR blaster, which an Honor 10 would, just like the Honor 9 and Honor 8. So if that's going to be a deal breaker, this phone might not be for you. But again, that was one of the things I was willing to sacrifice. By the way, I use the IR blaster a lot. I can't emphasize that enough. Literally, I don't even look for my remote. I would just use the IR blaster from my phone. So that is something I will miss. But again, a sacrifice have to be made if you are going to stick around the £200 mark and not go much higher than that. And you want a larger battery as well. You have to make sacrifices, and I'm happy to make the sacrifice of the camera that's not as good as it on the 10, and not having the IR blaster, but I'm comfortable with that. The other thing that I've just noticed is that it is not a clickable fingerprint scanner, so it is not functional in the same way as it would be on the Honor 8. I'm sure maybe the Honor 10 doesn't have it. No, Honor 10 has a under display, or rather under the glass fingerprint scanner, which apparently hasn't got that many good reviews. I think it's quite mixed in terms of whether that's good or not. So I'd rather have the reliability of this, but I will be missing again a shortcut where it's double tap or single tap or long press, which is invoking well, you can invoke whatever command that you wanted on the Honor 8, so I will miss that most certainly. It's a metal back. Again, looks quite nice, kind of old school, isn't it, now these days? I will say old school, but the way the olden devices were, they were more metal rather than glass at the back, but again probably makes it a lot more robust and reliable. Button clicks are fine. Again, there's no texture on the buttons the way it was on the Honor 8, because I guess that also costs extra money and there's no point because you're going to put a cover on it anyway. Well, I would. So there you go, put that aside. So that's everything in the box that you can see there. So you've got your USB Type-C and you've got your charger as well. Let's see what's in the charger. So you've got the Huawei on there as you would usually. Does it say fast charge on there? Okay, so the output is 2 amp. 2 amp is the output. Huawei quick charge is on there. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't say fast charge or anything specifically, but you have got the Huawei quick charge. Quite fine, quite acceptable. Oh, that is quite a tug. Wow, that is solid. Oh, okay, it's a bit rough, but I'm sure that'll smooth out over time. Great, got a bit of texture on there by the looks of things as well. Or is that just the plastic? Might be just the plastic. And then you got the USB Type-C. So there is no, as you can appreciate, there is no headphones in there. If you've got the Honor 10 device, there would be headphones included, I believe, as part of the package. So they're really stripping back the non-essentials, I guess, that are not required in order to keep the price very competitive. I think from a pound for pound value for money, this is unbeatable. The Honor Play at the moment, it is the best out there in my opinion. If you wanted to spend a little bit more, you go for the Honor 10. If you wanted to spend as little as possible but get almost true flagship performance, you would go for the Honor View 10. Actually, I think that is really the flagship killer at the moment. So that's been the unboxing. Sorry, it's been a little while since last time I uploaded a video, but you know, there it is. I'm looking forward to using this device. I think it's going to meet all my expectations. I love the larger display. Wow, I really feel like I'm in the 21st century now with the notch and everything. Wow. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, leave a subscribe as well if you want to. I don't upload that often, but hopefully this video has helped someone somewhere make a decision as to whether they want to buy this device or not. I would personally, of course, recommend it, hence why I bought it. Yeah, it's recommended for the price, definitely. If you wanted to spend a bit more, then I've given you the options that you might want to consider. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great rest of your day today. Goodbye.